Talking about the gates to the city, these iconic stone structures all up and down the beach, like a giant big entry. An entry into a tropical paradise that has been blocked for so long. And unfortunately, I've got some terrible news for you today. The Bali government has announced within days there's going to be new regulations saying if you have not had your booster shot, there's a good chance you're not going to be allowed into Bali. So you must have had your 3rd booster minimum before they'll let you in. Now, I don't know if that means if you've got a PCR test or anything else, they'll still let you in. It's been officially acknowledged that it's coming. They've given us 2 weeks from a couple of days ago. Been trying to get more information, but it's just not available as yet. So all I can tell you is if you're coming over here in the next month or so, you better make sure right now you've got your booster, because whenever this comes in, they're probably not going to give us a lot of time to get ready for it. So the sooner you're coming, the sooner you need to be into the doctors. Get that booster shot. Now here's the problem, the complication. In Australia, the doctors aren't recommending booster shots unless you're old or particularly vulnerable. So that means you've got more chances, or less, it's more difficult to actually get the booster shot. And I don't know how that affects you guys where you're coming from, but it's really something you're going to have to jump on the phone after watching this as quick as possible and find out what you can do. So to recap, within the next week or two, the Bali government or the Indonesian government is going to make a 3rd booster mandate, or 3rd vaccination mandatory. So if you've had any of the major ones, you must have had a booster shot. And if not, you probably will not be allowed into the country. Now they've also tightening up the regulations on the Peduli Lingual app, which is the vaccination certificates. Now for quite a while you haven't had to scan in and scan out of the locations that you're going to, but they're going to make that more compulsory as well. Now I think they're hoping to try to keep away from mandatory masks and all these vaccination certificates and all that sort of stuff, but Indonesia is going through another wave of COVID. I know there's several strains getting out throughout Australia and New Zealand that's giving us a bit of a resurgence. So this is going to keep happening, guys. And I'm sorry to say, it's another part of control that the government has decided they have to issue to try to keep Bali protected and try to keep you guys safe when you get here. So, sorry for the bad news. I wish there was something else I could tell you that was a little bit more cheery. But if you've got a ticket booked or planned, you better jump on the blower right now and see what it's going to take to get your booster shot to get over. If you've got your boosters all organised, don't worry about it. Now with that Peduli Lingual app, you need to have data, which means you're either going to have a data pack from your home country that allows you to make phone calls and stuff over here, or you're going to have to buy a SIM card over here. And to do that, you've actually got to take your phone in and have your passport in hand so they can switch your phone or the IMEI number, the internal number of the phone, over to suit the local SIM cards. It's not complicated, but it's essential if you're going to have to use that Peduli Lingual app. Now, to be honest, I've been over here for 7 months and that app is just terrible for my situation. I've got an Australian passport, a New Zealand driver's license, New Zealand vaccination certificates, and it doesn't seem to be able to jump between different countries. So I've had all sorts of problems, but as long as I've had all the photographs of the vaccination certificates and the booster shots and the test PCR results and all that stuff in my phone, I've been able to pop up, show them a photo of that. So I very, very strongly suggest that you take a photo of all your passports or your licenses or your vaccination certificates and any important documents. And just a little tip, email those photos back to yourself, so that if you do have something happens, like you lose your phone, you're a flat battery, and you need to go to a internet cafe or into the office and just print out your actual paperwork, it's still in your inbox in your Gmail or your Google account or wherever. Sorry about bad news, guys. I'll keep you updated as soon as it comes in. If there's any more information, you know exactly where to get it. Please subscribe to this so you know that you're going to get information when it's important, and you're going to get to hear about everything that we've got to say. Thanks for coming, guys. I wish I had a better story to tell you. The day's beautiful. Bali's reasonably busy down here by the beach. It was pretty quiet up along the Kuta Strip. I might take for a bit of a drive around the place, just quickly give you something to look at, something to wish you were here. I wish you were here now, but it's it's not all over and done with. This COVID thing's probably going to hang around for a while, and it's going to cause a lot of inconvenience. So all I can say is be prepared, be careful, good luck, see you when you get here, if you get here. Bye. It's lunchtime on Friday afternoon, and I'm just doing a quick lap down the main street of Kuta, down Lian Street, Jalan Lian, to just to see who's around. I'll tell you what, it's very, very quiet. The shopkeepers are all standing outside their shops hoping that someone's going to walk in. There are very, very few tourists. Now it's a nice warm sunny day. I'm hoping they're just down at the beach or relaxing in their hotels, resorts. But normally this time of day it's actually quite bustling, it's quite busy down here, so I'm quite surprised that it's as quiet as it is, and there's no one about. Get down the beach and check it out.